All right, Belhaven has had a great year in a lot of things. You know, we talk about athletics. I'm the sports director here as well, and they've had some great sports teams, whether it's football or softball. But you know, there is an education side to schools too, right?
Absolutely.
Although everyone wants to talk about athletics sometimes. But what's really cool is you guys just got put in a top 10 for a pretty prestigious thing. Can you explain that for us?
Absolutely. Fortune magazine rated us as being one of the top 10 programs, our MBA program, for people who want to start their own business. Our entrepreneurship specific MBA program is designed to have people come with a dream about their own company and leave with a finished product.
You know, when you start your own business, you hear about all the failures, sadly, right? I mean, it's one of those things where, isn't it more small businesses fail than succeed at the end of the day?
Absolutely.
But yet, you guys are probably starting to beat that trend, and that's where you get put in a top 10. What is it about your program that you think that gets recognized for that top 10?
Great question. Ours, we refer to it as the GSV, Global Silicon Valley, because we have partnered with a venture capital firm in Silicon Valley itself, and these are the people that funded Facebook and Spotify and Snap, and they're the ones who are making sure that we have the right content so that when a student comes through, they're ready to graduate, they actually have the opportunity to present their ideas to a venture capital firm and ask for the money to start it.
So that's amazing. I mean, sometimes they say, you know, it's about the people you know more than what you know. But, you know, when it comes to starting a small business, what's maybe one of those things that people struggle with the most that maybe you see in students that maybe they aren't aware of?
Yeah, typically it's either not thinking through the structure of the organization. In other words, once I start it, how do I scale it and prepare for growth? And the other is just where do I get the money to begin to get my idea off the ground? So that's one of the reasons why we structured our GSV program the way we have.
This may just be perception, what I'm about to say right here, but there's shows like Shark Tank, right? It's almost becoming cool to go try to go chase that American dream with your own business and be your own boss. But yet, not everyone's throwing $500,000 for 10% of your company, right? Right off the bat.
Right.
You need to have some type of sales. Talk about what maybe you guys start with through your first year, through the fourth year, and when they walk out of that building, they're aware of this now and they can do it.
Absolutely. So ours is a 2-year program since it's a grad program.
Okay, great.
But we will take every piece of the business in terms of its functions, how you market it, how do you sell it, how do you track the numbers, etc. And in isolation, we'll help them build the pieces of the program to make sure that they have a business plan or a growth plan that will meet the needs. Typically, most businesses fail because they've missed something along the way and it becomes a catastrophic error.
It's got to be an honor for you to be put in the top 10 because, you know, you start talking about you're with venture capitalism, you're the Silicon Valley, but, you know, down in the South here or connecting with it from the South. For you, does it validate what you're doing when you see stuff like this?
Absolutely. The faculty in this program works so hard day in and day out with the students directly through the online campus, and you can be anywhere in the world and participate in this. But yeah, it's a great pat on the back to be recognized because we didn't ask for this, we didn't apply for it. They just recognized us kind of out of the blue, and so it was really exciting for us.
That's awesome. All right, what's your advice for somebody that isn't a student? Somebody that's 40 years old, they've never started a business, they didn't go to school for it like some of your wonderful students are getting to do. What do they do?
Wow.
Yeah, is that a whole hour show right there?
Well,
Plus
sure,
some?
if you want to have me come back. You know, I think the great thing is the business school at Belhaven is a comprehensive educational unit. You can come with some college credit, you can come with no college credit. If you just want to start a business and come talk to us, we'd be happy to do that as well. Anybody who wants to have a conversation like that can just call our admissions office and get in touch with my office that way.
What's the most, maybe this is a tough one, this might be my last question to you. What do you think is the most common small business entrepreneurship that people tend to fall into and try to do?
Wow. Mostly it's in the service side as opposed to the making a product side. Okay. And today, with the internet and the instantaneous transmission of information, doing services is a lot easier to spin up because it oftentimes doesn't take inventory, which is a big capital investment.
But yet there's probably still tough parts of service.
There absolutely are. Just being in business, you have competitors. There isn't any space in the economy where there isn't some kind of competitor. And so it's always something that you really have to have a love and a passion for. And if you've got that, we can help you with the rest.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.